I've like been through 3 therapists in the last 2 years, and nothing has really felt right for me. And to sort of come to this and realize that this model is so profound in the ability to affect so many people.
So, Dr. Amy, yeah, I have no words to express my gratitude. I mean, I'm into the somatic experiencing and all that, and as my knowledge expands, my reality transforms. And you giving us 21 tools, it seems like everything now is possible, because now I know how to support my body. I mean, I do have social anxiety, and I can see it for what it is, that it's just an overwhelm and a freeze response. And so my window gets overwhelmed and I need to flee. And I was actually noticing it, I was talking with a person and suddenly my thoughts stopped. I couldn't see my thoughts or what I wanted to say next. And I realized that I was feeling a threat by someone next to me. So I was orienting and finding the safety. And I can be outside so much more. I was in the metro, I'm in London now. And yesterday I froze because it was so overwhelming. And then I went out and I knew what to do to unfreeze. I did so many push-aways and I was like, my God, it happened so fast, where in the past it would be days. I'm just so grateful. I mean, I've told to so many people about this journey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome, welcome. Day 3 of our 5-day reset. And we've been covering some helpful exercises every day. I want to cover another one today that is a go-to for me whenever I start feeling like the world is coming in on me. This is my way to keep things manageable. And so I'm excited to share this one with you. And today we are going to be looking at how do we engage our eyes. Now, this seems so simple that when I first learned about this, I was like, there's no way that this will work. And that's what I actually said about most of these exercises. This is way too simple to actually work. Anyone else ever had those thoughts? Show of hands, you've doubted because it seems way too, okay, I'm not the only one. So sometimes we think that it has to be hard for it to work. And that's just not true. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to figure out, when we are looking at something, how is our nervous system responding? And then we're going to experiment to see how can we change just what we're looking at to create a change inside of us. So as always, what I will ask us to do is to check in and see, how would you rate your inner level of anxiety right now? Now, maybe for you, it's not anxiety. Maybe for you, it's feeling down. It's feeling tired. Maybe you want to rate something else rather than anxiety. I'm fine with that. It doesn't matter what you decide. I just want you to pick one thing and you put a number to it based on the intensity that it feels right now. And what we're going to do is something a little different today, because what we've done the other days is we've just gone straight into the exercise to see how that changes. Today, we're going to do the opposite first. We're going to do the opposite first. So now that you have your number, I want you to pick something up that maybe is a phone, if you have your phone nearby, or maybe a book. I want you to pick up something and hold it really close to your face so that you're looking at it really closely. Monica's going to squeeze into her phone. I love that. Which is what you can do as well. If you don't have anything nearby, just lean in closer so that all you see is the computer screen. And when you do that, I want you to now check in and say, how did that inner feeling change? What would be my number now? What would be your number now? What did it do? I see a 10 plus, 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 plus. Now, isn't that interesting? It changed. It actually changed your inner physiology just by having this, what we call myopic scope, meaning your world just got smaller. That signals danger to your nervous system because I can only see this. Diane says, I felt trapped. That's why it can signal danger, is because my body says, look, to keep you safe, I need to be able to see all the things. I need to be able to see if there's someone approaching us from this side. But if all I can see is this, I can't see enough to keep you safe. And that causes anxiety. And so what if now we lean back and we find where is the farthest place that we can look? Maybe it's down a hallway for you. Maybe that's the farthest you can look is a hallway, and up maybe in the corner of the ceiling so that it's the farthest trajectory. Maybe like me, you have a window that you can look out your window, and that's a way to see far away. And I get my deep breath. I get my deep breath looking far away. So I'm going to give you a few seconds for your body to find that place where it can see the farthest away. I see some clouds up in the sky, so I'm focusing on the clouds, and they're a long ways away. Clouds are pretty high up there. And as I look at the clouds, the things around me just seem to lose their importance, and I seem to just gain a perspective that puts things in their proper place. And I feel a calmness just by looking as far away as possible. And so as you look at that, I want you to now put your attention on your stomach. Is there anything that has changed about your stomach? For me, there's some relaxation of those abdominal muscles that can tense up, trying to hold everything together. Or maybe you notice it more in your chest, your breath. And what do you notice? How would you put words to that? For some, they've noticed that they've had deeper breaths, feels more spacious. Chest maybe feels more open. Maybe you notice that your shoulders are even more in an open posture. When the shoulders are up, that means that I'm bracing for danger. And so when we notice our shoulders coming down and pulling back just naturally, our chest is open, our heart is open, and we can be our true, authentic selves. There's another deep breath for me. Again, it just comes. It's not something that I decided, so I'm noticing that. Now, Debbie is saying that she feels more hopeful. Isn't that interesting? Just by looking away, there's been a shift in your emotions. And that's what happens with this shift in our physiology. Our physiology changes our emotions. And look at how simple that was. Yesterday, we did stomach support. That's another thing that's very simple. You just find something, anything, and you put it over your belly. And it shifted our inner physiology, and it shifted so much of these same changes that we're noticing, that many of us are noticing here with this one. So what surprised you? I'm curious, anybody here noticing sadness coming up after this? Anyone noticing some tears? Anyone noticing this aspect of, I brought some relief and now there's tears. Now there's sadness. This is very normal as well. So if that's happening to you, it's really just that reflection of how long your body has needed to stay braced. If you are feeling more tired, we've talked about this the other day. If you're feeling more tired, what that often means is that you've given your body this moment of safety. And with that, it has said, and I'm just going to go into the freeze because I'm so tired from having lived guarded for so long. And we talked about the goal of these exercises yesterday. The goal is not to accomplish a certain feeling. The goal is to be able to notice a message. And even if the message is, I'm not ready to talk to you right now, so I'm not going to let you feel anything, that's fine. That's still a message from our body. And we talked about how that's why we microdose safety, because our body may not trust us. Our body may not trust us. And I think it has good reason for not trusting us. Trusting us to let down its guard. Trusting us to keep it safe if it were to let down its guard. And so let's do this again. We're going to do the contrast again, just so that we can feel and notice that difference. So grab something again and hold it close to your face and really look at it. So I'm going to grab my book and I'm going to hold it up close to my face as if I'm reading my book. And I'm going to notice how that changes my body. I notice my shoulders coming up. Isn't that interesting? Notice my shoulders coming up. I'm going back into bracing. And whatever you are noticing, I want you to ask yourself this question now. Does this feel familiar? If it feels familiar, just nod your head at me. Don't even need to type, just nod your head. This feels familiar. Stress feels familiar. Okay, so now let's put that down. And now let's go and look back at the farthest place that we can look. Oh, Julie's already yawning. What do you notice? My belly is what I notice first right now. Really softens up. I hadn't noticed that my belly had tightened up. I was paying more attention to my shoulders. But as I move my eyes to looking far away, that's the first thing that I notice now is my belly softens. And now my shoulders come down, but it does. It feels like a chest and heart opening. It's not just my shoulders coming down. It's a chest opening. And I feel more optimistic. I feel more hopeful. And now I get to ask myself the question, is this how I want to feel more often? Even if the other stress and bracing feels familiar, can I create this feeling more often for myself? Would I like to feel this more often? And how could I do that for myself? How could I put in reminders to myself to, hey, Amy, stop working for a moment, stop staring at your computer screen, and just take 30 seconds and look far away. How could I remind myself to do that? How could you remind yourself to do that? This is what we do for ourselves once we see not only what is possible, but are we worth it? Are you worth it? Or is that a limiting belief that we've had about ourselves? That I'm not worth the attention, I'm not worth the time, I'm not worth the effort, And we're going to want to work on that limiting belief so that we know that I'm worth it. I'm worth it to pause and look far away and allow my body to have that reset from the bracing that it can naturally go into. And I don't even realize that it's there because it feels so familiar. And I noticed just with this question, am I worth it? I notice a few tears in the crowd. Am I worth it? Do I treat myself like I'm worth it? I treat everybody else like they're worth it. It's easy for me to do good things, nice things for other people. What about for me? Have I had a belief that I'm not good enough, or that I'm too much, or that it's not safe to have needs, or that I have to be busy all the time to be productive, and being productive means that I'm worthy of attention, worthy of being noticed, worthy of being loved. If I'm not productive, they may not like me. There's all these stories that we can have in our head. We call those parts of us, right? So we have a part of us that can believe that we must be productive in order to be worthy. And so for those who are noticing some tears around this, what might the tears say? If you were to have some tears right now, what might the tears have to say? They can be tears of, I haven't seen myself as worth it. Or they can be tears of, yes, this is where I belong. I am moving into treating myself as if I'm worth it. Tears can mean lots of things. Lori is saying, I'm tired of holding it all. Yeah, the tears can be saying, I'm tired of holding it all. I'm tired of not even being the one that matters to me. When you have tears, I encourage you now to just ask the question, if my tears could say anything, if my tears could speak, what would they say? And actually, let's do this exercise. I wasn't planning to do this, but let's do this. Let's look again far away. So move your eyesight far, far away. And notice some change in your body. If it's your stomach, if it's your chest, if it's your breath, if it's your jaw, there's all kinds of things that can shift inside as our physiology says, you're giving me a sign of safety. And whatever it is that shifts, ask, if it could speak, what would it say to me? If you notice your chest feeling more open, what would your chest say if it could speak to you? If you get that deep breath, what would your breath say to you if it could speak? If that deep breath that I just got had words, what would those words be? The first thing that comes to my mind is, thank you. Thank you for taking this moment to give us a chance to catch our breath. Thank you. Yeah, I see a message from Ricky. You're finally listening. The hard things are worth mourning. Yes. Shivers can be a form of release. Absolutely. Yeah. I've got you. Oh, I love that message. I've got you. I can take this moment to relax. So lots of things that start to open up for us as we Notice what happens in our body as we do something as simple as look far away. And now we're going one step further today and we're saying, what message does that part of my body have for me? That open chest, that deep breath, that softening in my belly, those tears, if they could speak, what would they say? Yeah. Jill says, give me more. Yeah, I want more of that, please. I want more of that feeling. And that's what I encourage you to do, right? And that's why I have encouraged you every day to do this same exercise a few more times later in the day, because that's how we give our body a little bit more of this kind of feeling. And we want to be able to do that for it. And so with that, I am going to be giving someone a copy of my book today. And I am looking at the chat and who's been dropping lots of comments, and I have seen you interacting. And Jill Cooper, I think I'm going to pick you as the winner of my copy of my book. And I will send it to you. And so I'll have my team reach out to you for your address. And actually, if you want to unmute just for a moment and share with us where you're coming in from and where you are in the world.
I'm coming in from Colorado, and I have a beautiful mountain view that I look at all the time because it just takes my breath away. And when I'm feeling anxious or unsafe, it always calms me. And I'm so excited about winning the book. I literally have one sitting in my Amazon cart as of today. So yeah, I've been on my healing journey for decades, going on probably 40 years, maybe longer if I really go way back. And I'm just really excited to be here. I've been doing nervous system work for what feels like forever. But your course so far seems different. And I'm really grateful to be here. I'm really grateful for everybody here. It's exciting.
It is exciting. And where do you feel that excitement in your body?
Oh gosh, it's all over. I mean, the tingling,
the tingling.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been really struggling lately. And I actually had an appointment today where a practitioner told me there was some sort of negative energy out in the universe these last couple days with EMFs and things. And I swear I felt it all during the night last night and couldn't sleep. And the good news is it's lifting. If anybody else has experienced that, and it's us, this breed that are ultra sensitive to almost everything, that you may have noticed some things going on in your body even more so than usual. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. That kind of made my day today because I thought, well, that explains so much of how my night went last night, because it wasn't typical. It wasn't a typical night's sleep. So
yeah. Well, wonderful. Do you have a minute, and are you willing to kind of work a little with your nervous system with me for a moment?
gosh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's go back and look at your mountain view, Jill. Yeah. My goodness, I wish I had your mountain view. I've just got clouds and sunny sky here. But well, I do have warmer temperature. I've got warmer temperature than you, but you've got a better view than me. How's that?
Okay. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good, right? Like we each have what we need. So as you're looking at your mountain view, let's just give that a few seconds. And for those of us here who can do this, again, like go back to your place that you can see the farthest away, and let's do this all together. Now, as you're looking at that mountain view, Jill, I want you to grab something and put it over your belly, put it over your stomach. Let's do yesterday's exercise while we're doing today's exercise. All right, so you've got something over your belly, and now go back and look at your mountain view. Now, I'm curious. I wonder what would happen if you turned your body so that your whole body was facing the mountain view. Oh. What do you notice, Jill?
Hmm. Peace.
Peace. Oh, let's just pause right there. Peace. And I wonder if you can just say these words after me. I give myself this gift of peace.
I give myself this gift of peace.
Hmm. As you say those words, what do you notice changing in your body?
A lot of a lot of tears, a lot of emotions surfacing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Joyful tears and
Yeah.
hopeful tears and I'm always so grateful to be able to look out my window here and yeah, it's amazing.
So is it okay if we allow those tears and that emotion to be here at the moment, or does it feel like it's
Absolutely.
okay? All right. So we're just going to be with it. And if those tears could say something, what would they say, Jill?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And give me more of that.
Mhm. Yes, and I'd like more of that. Yeah.
Please.
Please. Oh, it's so polite. Please. So let's just take one more moment. Let's look back at our mountain view and let's say that one more time. I give myself this gift of peace.
I give myself this gift of peace.
Because it's a gift that we give ourselves, whether we deserve it or not. We give ourselves this gift. Amazing. Thank you, Jill. Thank you for trusting me with your nervous system.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
So who else found those words helpful? I give myself this gift. Now, you can say that about anything, right? Jill's word was peace, but maybe for you, it was calm. Maybe it was relaxation. It doesn't matter. You fill in the words, but I find that pausing so helpful when I remind myself, I give myself this gift. I give myself this gift. So if it's helpful to you, you are free to take it. It's all yours for the taking. And we're going to go into our closing song now. As we do that, let's check in with that level of anxiety that we had when we first joined, or maybe for you, it was not anxiety, but you had a number. What is your number now? What is your number now? And I'm seeing a lot lower numbers, a lot lower numbers than when we all came in. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? As we go into our closing song, Jill, be looking for a message from my team to get your email and your address for the book. And if we can drop into the chat one thing that we found surprising about today's exercise while we listen to our closing song.
I've been holding my breath for so long, holding the tension, holding the fear of a story that says I must stay small, must stay protected in my walls. Could I ever be free to be me? Could I ever open back up to life? Exhaling to being, exhaling to flow. My My body's wisdom guides me to come alive. Exhale into being. I'm gently opening to the safety inside. I'm not alone. My body's learning to believe that it's okay to breathe, it's okay to receive. Exhale into being, one breath at a time. My body's remembering how to feel. Safety first, I'm learning to feel the ground beneath me, what's so real. My shoulders drop and my jaw release, and my whole system finally easing into a calm I've never known, into a quiet, sacred home. Exhale into support. I'm held and I'm strong. My capacity's growing. I'm here, I belong. Support is rising up inside. I'm learning to feel safe, not run and hide. To move through the waves with support. To know that my feelings can be here. Not pushing parts away, but inviting them in. I'm becoming more whole, calm and alive. I'm pacing myself like the ocean tide. Not rushing forward, not hiding back inside. I'm building a life that's spacious and wide. I'm learning expansion, I'm learning to glide through moments of joy and pain. I'm learning I can dance in the rain. Exhaustion lifting, pain softening. I'm connecting my nervous system, finally resting with the 3 steps home and needed all along. Safety, support and expansion song. Exhale into being. I'm becoming the real me. My own safety inside. I'm not alone. My nervous system's learning to believe that it's okay to breathe, it's okay to receive. Exhale into being, one breath at a time. My body's remembering how to open to life. Exhale into being, exhale and let go. Exhale into being, let your body know. Exhale into being, it's safe to be here. Exhale into being, it's safe, it's near. The life that is waiting and inside all along. It's time for healing and I'm singing my song.
I feel like that's such a magical moment. I want to break the moment. Yes, I composed that song. We've had the link shared a couple times on YouTube. It's also in your platform for your reset, so you can find it there as well. And Jill, if you can just take a moment and reply to my team with your email address so they can reach you and make sure and get you the copy of the book. And you are going to just send a message to the host and they'll get that. And with that, again, encourage you to do this exercise a few more times. If you didn't have the experience that you thought you would, isn't that interesting? Like there's no bad experience, there's no wrong experience. It's just being able to see, what is my body doing? And if it's different than what other people's body is doing, isn't that interesting? Let me figure out what works for me and not expect my body to be the same as everyone else's. And so with that, thank you. We will be looking for you tomorrow on Zoom as well. And have a lovely, lovely rest of your day.